Your vehicle often misleads you, not with words, but through subtle, frustrating glitches that suggest a total mechanical collapse when the reality is far simpler. Many drivers feel this every morning when pulling away from a stoplight as the engine stutters. The engine gasps for air and struggles to find a steady rhythm. Your idle vibrates through the steering wheel while you sit at a red light, making the whole cabin hum with an uneven vibration. Your fuel economy drops significantly. You notice the needle moving faster than it should, draining your bank account 1 gallon at a time without any clear explanation. You might think something broke, assuming a costly bill looms on the horizon. However, your machine hides a simple fix, a computer adjustment that requires no tools and no money to resolve. The system hides the truth behind an appearance of complexity. Your car keeps its easiest solution hidden, and this process takes 5 minutes in your own driveway without costing a cent. This key piece of hardware goes by the name Throttle Position Sensor, or TPS. It functions as a small, inexpensive transmitter that translates the position of the throttle valve into a digital language the engine understands. While it costs very little to manufacture, it creates frustrating driving symptoms when it loses calibration. This unit sits directly on the throttle body, the mechanical gateway controlling the air rushing into your cylinders. Every time you tap the gas pedal, this detector calculates the exact angle of that opening and beams that data to the ECU, your vehicle's primary computer. The computer relies on that specific number to mix the proper ratio of air and fuel. When the mixture is correct, the engine runs smoothly. But when a miscalibrated device sends a garbled signal, engine performance suffers. This leads to hesitation, shaking, and weak power delivery. A car computer can easily lose its calibration during a routine drive. The answer lies in the sensitivity of modern electronics. Car computers rely heavily on temporary memory storage. When you disconnect your battery to swap it for a fresh one, the ECU purges its volatile memory. If you clean the intake, replace a nearby component, or drive through a large seasonal temperature shift, the computer's reference points scramble. The hardware itself remains physically perfect. The internal copper traces and metal housing show no wear, but the computer loses its baseline coordinates. The system starts guessing, and when a car computer guesses about your air-fuel ratio, performance suffers. Many drivers recognize these warning signs. You press the accelerator and experience a brief delay before the car responds, as if the engine hesitated. Your RPM needle bounces at a stop sign instead of holding a steady line. You find yourself visiting the gas station far more frequently than last month. The check engine light might turn on, with your code reader displaying P0120, P0121, or P0122. These codes point directly to the throttle position circuit. Every one of these symptoms signals a calibration error that you can resolve at home before calling for professional assistance. 4 distinct methods exist for resetting this system. Your success depends on the specific logic of your vehicle's manufacturer. Work through these steps from the simplest manual overrides to the more advanced digital handshakes. Method 1 requires nothing but your ignition key. This covers a wide range of vehicles, particularly those from Dodge and Chrysler. Turn the key to the run position without cranking the engine. Let the dashboard lights turn on, but keep the engine off. Wait 10 seconds. Now, perform the next step with steady, deliberate movements. Press the gas pedal all the way to the floor, with a slow, deliberate motion. Do not rush. Feel the resistance of the return spring. Then, release the pedal at that same slow pace. Turn the key back to off and wait another 10 seconds. Start the engine and let it idle for 3 minutes before you move an inch. This simple process takes less than a minute. This quick adjustment keeps your car out of limp home mode in less time than it takes to brew coffee. The effectiveness of this method stems from the way cars store learned data. Over months of daily driving, The computer's stored baseline drifts away from the factory settings. The slow pedal sweep forces the software to reevaluate the entire voltage range, from the low-voltage idle signal to the high-voltage wide-open throttle reading. This process is not complicated. It simply provides the computer with a fresh set of coordinates to replace the old, drifted data. If the symptoms persist, Method 2 provides the electronic equivalent of a hard reboot. This works exceptionally well on older vehicles with less complex security gateways. Open the hood. Locate the negative black battery cable and pull it off the terminal. Leave it disconnected for a full 15 minutes. This duration allows the capacitors inside the computer to drain completely, removing the corrupted calibration memory. Reconnect the cable, tighten the nut, and start the engine. Do not touch the gas. Let the car find its own idle for 10 minutes. The computer restarts with a clean memory. This requires no tools, no replacement parts, and no expensive repair bills. You will likely feel the difference immediately. The issue often lies within the silicon rather than physical component failure. The bottleneck exists within the logic gates of the computer itself. The computer needs a clear signal, and sometimes resetting the memory is the only way to restore it. Method 3 involves a precise sequence that many Nissan owners use. It teaches the computer the exact boundaries of your pedal's travel. It teaches the computer the exact parameters for idle air volume. Start with your foot completely off the gas. Turn the key to the on position. Count 3 seconds. Now, press the gas pedal to the floor and release it 5 times in rapid succession, finishing the whole sequence within 5 seconds. Then, pause. Wait 7 seconds with your foot off the pedal. Then, press the gas to the floor and hold it there. Watch the check engine light. It will begin to blink, then turn steady. That solid light signals that the ECU accepted the idle air calibration protocol. Release the pedal, start the car, and let the idle settle. The timing of these steps is highly precise, so you must follow them carefully. Method 4 handles the most modern vehicles, roughly 2015 and newer, where the manufacturer locked the system against manual overrides. These cars don't care about your pedal-pressing rhythm. They require a digital diagnostic connection. Pick up a basic OBD2 scanner. You can find reliable units online for less than the cost of a tank of gas. Plug it into the diagnostic port located under your steering wheel. Turn the key to on, but keep the engine off. Navigate the menu to Special Functions or Adaptations and select Throttle Valve Calibration or TPS Relearn. Execute the command. You can often hear the throttle motor clicking under the hood as the computer automatically sweeps the valve. This method is clean, precise, and highly effective. Every one of these methods operates on the same fundamental logic. The ECU lost its reference points for where the throttle sits at rest, and you are providing new ones. The approach shifts based on the software architecture, but the core fix remains identical. A miscalibrated vehicle operates with incorrect sensor data, which ultimately costs you money in fuel and performance. Note that a calibration reset fixes signal loss, but it cannot repair a physically damaged sensor. If you exhaust all 4 methods and the engine still stutters, the internal hardware may have finally reached the end of its lifespan. A replacement unit typically costs between $50 and $150, and installing it usually takes about 20 minutes with a standard screwdriver. However, you should try the reset first. Attempting this free fix first is always the best approach. A properly functioning engine should not suffer from a confused computer, and a simple calibration reset resolves the issue far more often than many realize. Understanding your vehicle is a highly valuable tool. Most drivers never learn how to interpret sensor data, which leaves them dependent on dashboard warning lights. You do not have to let a dashboard light dictate your repair bills. The most expensive repair is the one you didn't actually need. Shops don't always offer these calibration resets as a standalone service because they cannot easily bill for a 5-minute procedure that requires no parts. As a result, functional hardware often gets replaced, and vehicle owners pay for unnecessary components. Some mechanics provide outstanding value and deep expertise, and when a component truly fails, their skills are indispensable. But a recalibration procedure should be common knowledge for every person who holds a set of car keys. The fact that it isn't tells you everything you need to know about the gap between owning a car and understanding one. Your car gives you signals every single day. You might see a bouncing RPM needle. You might feel a hesitation when you need acceleration. You might experience an uneven idle that feels highly unstable. These symptoms often point to a simple calibration error rather than a catastrophic mechanical failure. You can use the ignition method. You can use the diagnostic port method. You can use the battery disconnection method. Understanding these steps gives you the knowledge to keep your vehicle running smoothly without unnecessary repair costs.